To start off with, I don't know if you've seen on the socials or in any of our email announcements, but the Kent Construction Expo has actually, we're a finalist in the EN Awards, which is very exciting. So the award is for exhibition expansion. Which is very exciting. It's on the 27th of March. So wish us luck, I guess. We'll keep you all in the loop if we win, which should be so exciting because we haven't won an award before. So Jake's kindly just put a link in the chat if you wanted to read up more. I think there's us and 5 other events, I think, up for this award. So there's a couple of us going along. So it'd be great to connect with other exhibition people and hopefully have a nice evening and hopefully come back with some sort of trophy. But yeah, so we'll update you on that. Kent Construction Expo. Obviously, it's a while away still, but now is a really, really good time to sort of start the pre-event promotion. So if you haven't already, I'd really strongly recommend that you complete your company information form. So Jake will pop the link to that form in the chats. I think another colleague of mine, Grace, has recently sent out an email chaser with the link just to ask you to fill that in. If you exhibited with us before, we will have already had a company information form. So this is for your event guide entry, but it also means that we can put your logo and the wording about you on the event website. So as you can imagine, at this stage, we've got delegates, visiting the website to check out the event, see if it's something they want to go to, and they will be looking at who else is exhibiting. So now is a really good time to make sure that you are on the website. So if you have exhibited before and we do have a form from you previously, we can use that again. Just let us know. Or if you'd like to update your wording, maybe you've had a rebrand, then if you could fill in the form again, that would be great. So the link to the form is in the chat. The official deadline for that is the 19th of August, but I would get that done ASAP just so we can start promoting you basically as an exhibitor. Delegate numbers. So pre-registration is looking really good, as it always is. It's a really popular event. We were 13% up on delegate numbers last year, which is great. I think it was 10% the year before. The official delegate number for last year was 2,812, just to give those who haven't exhibited before an idea of how many delegates to expect. It'll be that sort of number, just higher, hopefully, if we can get some more on board. So yeah, company information form. The other thing that I would suggest exhibitors do at this stage, leading up to the event, is to share your glean-in graphics. So once you're on board as an exhibitor, we send you regular emails to update you on any updates on the event, deadlines approaching, tips for making the most out of the event, that sort of thing. Within that email will be a link which is personalized to each exhibitor, and it's a branded graphic that says, we are exhibiting at Kent Construction Expo, and it can have your logo in it. So Jake, I've got an example, if Jake could pop that in the chats, of what it looks like. So we use a platform called Glean-in, and it makes it really, really easy. So once you open that link, it tells you what to do. It says, do you want to share it on LinkedIn? Do you want to send a WhatsApp message? Do you want to email it to people? You can choose what you do with it. You can save the graphic to create your own posts, or put it in your email signature or on your website. But it's just a really, really good free opportunity to get your name out there associated with the event, and we can then interact with it, etc., etc. So I'd say the top 2 things at this stage to do: make sure you've done your company information form and start sharing your Glean-in personalized graphics. The other thing I wanted to touch on was planning what you're going to do on the day. So please do let us know if you're planning to have anything a bit different or exciting or fun on your stand. Any games, competitions, fun giveaways, anything like that, because we love to promote that on your behalf as well from the official event accounts. It drives in delegate registrations. It makes people sort of make a beeline for your stand as well. So start thinking about that, how you'd like your stand to look, what you might, what's going to get people to your exhibition stand on the day. And as I've said, we can use between now and the event we can use that time to ramp up interest and promote you guys. So just let us know, send me an email with what you're thinking or with photos or anything like that, and we can get some sort of campaigns and promotion ready for you. The other thing I wanted to touch on was there are some additional sponsorship opportunities available still. If that is of interest, if you're looking to perhaps make a slightly bigger splash at this year's event, things like delegate bags, sponsoring the registration area. And then, of course, we've still got the big one available, which is the gala dinner headline sponsorship. So if you'd like any more information about that, then do send me an email. Happy to have a Teams call, whatever suits you best. And then finally, really, it was if you were looking to add breakfast and or gala dinner tickets to your booking, there's going to be a separate form for that. It's just being built at the moment. But if you were looking to add those, if you wanted to come along, they're optional. They're paid for, but they're optional, so you don't have to. But they're really good networking opportunities. You know, the breakfast, you sort of start the day with breakfast, which is always good. But it's a good chance to network before you get to the event. And then after the event, it's quite nice just to have a bit more informal networking with a glass of wine or a beer. Enjoy a 3-course meal and some entertainment. The entertainment hasn't been booked yet, but as soon as it is, we will be announcing, and it would be great to have a sponsor on board for then. So those were my main sort of points. Jake has kindly shared in the chat, we've got a useful tips guide, which would be worth having a look through, especially if you're new to exhibiting. We've just compiled it based on our experience of, you know, putting on numerous events. So there's some helpful hints and tips there. So do share that with your team, have a read through, and yeah, I guess get in touch if you have any questions about it. I don't think many questions have been put into the chats. So if anybody does have any questions, did you want to, you know, pop your hand up on the thing or unmute yourself and ask any questions? Is the Wi-Fi being sorted this year? Great question, Dean. No, I fully appreciate your concern because last year I'm with you guys. The internet was not great. And yes, you'll be pleased to know that our director Lydia is having numerous meetings with the Kent Event Centre to sort this out. I think they are looking at upgrading their infrastructure, which is great. And then we're looking at sort of piggybacking onto that to make sure it's even better than their improved infrastructure, if that makes sense. So the meetings are still ongoing. So I don't have a definitive answer right now, but please do rest assured we are definitely looking into it because last year just wasn't acceptable. And I fully understand your frustrations. It was frustrating for us as well. As an event team, you know, we use things like WhatsApp on the day. So to have the internet down just wasn't all right. But yes, to answer your question, Dean, it is being sorted. As soon as I have more information on, you know, megabytes and all that sort of stuff, we'll share it with you. Is there anything else I can help with? Send me info on sponsorships, please. Yep, can send that over. One other thing, actually, sorry, I've just remembered is, again, you've probably seen from our emails, but we are launching a brand new event this year, the Construction Expo North event, which is at the Bolton Stadium Hotel at the end of April this year. So if you have a branch up north, or perhaps you're looking to reach out into the north a bit more, it's a great event to get involved in. It's basically, we spotted a sort of niche in the market for an event like Kent Construction Expo, but up north. So we're trying to just literally copy and paste it and take it up there. So being the first year, it's going to be smaller than the Kent events, the Kent Construction Expo. But the idea is that it's very similar sort of audience, very similar, you know, we're using all of our suppliers, so it'll be the same sort of shell scheme, obviously the same event team, same suppliers. So if you're interested in perhaps having a present up north as well as Kent, Jake's put some information in the chat, have a look through and be happy to discuss that further if you wanted to. So I think that's probably us coming to an end. I hope that was helpful. I think the main sort of points to take away is just make sure you do your company information form so that we can start promoting you. Have a look at your Glean-in links, which will be in the emails that you get after you've booked, to start promoting yourselves. And anything that we see, if you tag the event, we will repost it and we will interact with it as well. Sorry, I'm just reading Dean's latest comment. Yeah, no, that's a great point. So Dean was just asking about furniture. So the sort of standard exhibition package, the fully inclusive one, which the majority of our exhibitors book, unless they're bringing something big like a vehicle or some sort of machinery where they might have a space only package. The standard exhibition package includes a table, tablecloth, and a couple of chairs. You obviously don't have to use them. So if you know in advance that you're not going to be using them, then let us know and we can let the furniture suppliers know not to put them on your stand. But yeah, if you get there on build-up day, which is the day before, and you decide there's not quite enough space or it doesn't really sort of look right on your stand, we can take them away that day as well. So hopefully that answers your question on that. Power is included as well in the fully inclusive package. You just tend to get one sort of 2 amp 500 watt socket. You're welcome to bring along multi-plug adapters or extension leads. Just make sure that they're pat tested. So I think that is everything that I was hoping to discuss. Any final questions? I'll give you a minute to have a think about it, or email me separately afterwards if you do have questions, but maybe you don't want to bring it up on here. No, I think that's everything. Okay. Well, thanks so much, everyone, for joining. Whether you come to the next two or not, totally up to you. The agenda will change slightly as we get closer because there'll be different deadlines approaching and stuff. So I do recommend that you join if you do have the time. And anything that has been useful today, if you could share with the team who will be on the stand as well, or if you're going to be on the stand, maybe you could share it with the marketing team just so that everybody's in the loop with what's going on and what needs doing. But will the recording be circulated? I can. Yeah, I can send that to you, Colin, if you'd like that. Yeah, that would help, wouldn't it, to share it with your team? So yeah, okay, I can send that out to everybody after this. So yeah, all right. Lovely. Well, if there's nothing else, then have a great rest of your week.